Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now again, I always say it at the start of these videos, for these past few videos I've always said it right at the very start. I apologise, it's been a while. Yeah, and today, well, I'm officially on holiday for a week and a bit, so yeah, we're going to try and get some fishing done. So we've came down to my old stomping ground, which is the big pier, and I've come to the double steps where I got the cod the last time, and a friend of mine got the conger here, and then yeah, we've had fish here. So I thought I'd just come down here, get set up pretty early. Look, there's still loads of time. The tide is nowhere near in yet. It's on its way in, but it's not fully in yet. I've had to put my wind slayer on the camera because it is, as you can see, maybe you can possibly hear, it is pretty windy today, and the wind's coming directly from Scotland, so it's coming from the north. I don't know, I'm just gonna wait and see. But today I brought two rods. I'm gonna scoop one rod close in and one rod maybe 30-40 yards just to see, because I've just got a scratching rig for the small rod, and then like I say, it's a small pulley for the big rod, and we'll just stick some little fish baits down the side of the wall and see what we can pull out. But let's set up the camera and we'll get the gear ready and let's get cracking. So there you go guys, the baits are in the water, we're fishing. Like I say, I'll explain what the crack is, what I'm doing. So we've got the Sonic Vader, which is out at about 40-50 yards, and I've got a short one up one down rig with tiny hooks on and little strips of squid, just for the main baits, just to see what we can pull out for little species and see what's knocking about. On the leader icon, I've got a short pulley rig, sorry, and that's got a 3/0 circle hook, and I put a full squid about 5 inches. It's about 5 inches big, whatever. That's on yeah, like I said, a short pulley, and it's just down by the side of the wall just to see what we can pull out that's down there. You never know, you just never know what is down by this, what is running up and down this wall. So small straps, cod, pollock, maybe, we just don't know. We're waiting to see what comes along, and hopefully it takes my bait. But we're going to be fishing here until about 3:30. High tide, believe it or not, is 4:45 or something like that, maybe 4:45, 4:45. But I need to go before there, so yeah, we'll just wait and we'll just fish until we can. But yeah, and also as you can maybe see in the background, they are refurbishing the lighthouse. Looks like they're going to be taking off the old paint, take off the old glass, old railings, all the rusty railings that were on the top, take all that off and put brand new ones on, put new glass on, put new paint, sorted. That's where it's supposed to be. It's been like that for years, been absolutely knackered for years, and now they're finally deciding to fix it up and make it look presentable, better for the amount of tourists that we're getting at the moment. It'd be nice for them to see. But yeah, we're on this big pier, like I was saying, on the double steps again. Now that the sun's gone, I can come this way. Today it's actually not a bad day. We've got wind coming from the north, which is from that direction, and it's about 15, maybe just hitting 20 mile an hour coming from that way. 20 mile an hour gusts maybe, but yeah, it's an absolute brilliant day, to be honest. Look, it's flat, little ripple here and there, but you know, it can't be helped. And as you can see, we're all them rocks showing and this beach still showing. We've still got a lot of time to fish. So yeah, we've got loads and loads of time, guys. We've got plenty of bait. We've got some squid, we've got mackerel, we've got crab, believe it or not. I had 2 crab left in the freezer. I thought might as well bring them down. And I've also got a little pack of hermit crab that I also got. Might give them a try later on, we never know. I might put them down the side of the wall, see what will take a hermit crab. Now, oh, I'm getting a bite on the big rod, guys. Big rod is on the right. I've just got a big tap off there, and don't worry, it's got the ratchet on, so it won't get ripped off. But keep an eye on that big rod on the right. It's just had a big tap, a big whack. That left one, that one's just that one's got the flapper rig on, because that one could have fish on right now. I just don't know. It could be small fish, I don't know. But that big rod on the right has just had a nice big whack as I was talking to you there. So we've got a little inquiry on that rod, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. If it starts going violently, we'll see what we've got down there. You never know, it could be just a big crab. Just like I said, guys, you just don't know when you're fishing. When you're fishing off a pier and you've got sort of different size baits out, you just don't know what's going to take it. But if anything happens to that bait, I'll let you know. All right, stick around. Right, guys, nothing's happened on the big rod since the last clip. It's just stayed completely still. But I am getting quite a lot of violent taps on the little rod now. So most likely we've got a fish on, a little lightning maybe. Oh, big rod moving again. Right, I'm gonna I'll keep you rolling just in case anything happens. That's a big rod, guys. A little run there or something. I'll just tighten back up again on it. Tighten back up on him. That had to be a fish, guys. That had to be a fish because it was too violent for. Well, you never know. A lobster could maybe hold it and try and swim off with it. Maybe that's what that was. You know, when it flaps its tail and comes backwards. That's what that could have been. But there, it's tapping again. I'll move you around a little bit. There we are. Just going to be really patient because I have seen underwater footage of whips, conger eels, where they'll grab hold of it and do a little death roll or something, and then they'll go for a little wander and then come back around and try to do it again. So I'm hoping if I give it some time and some patience, it might just come and say, right, it's mine, and it'll suck it right in. That's the plan anyway. I was actually just about to bring the small rod in just to see what was going on. But, well, I tell you what, I could do that while I'm waiting to see what happens with this big one, see? Right, guys, we're just sitting here on box and we're getting quite a lot of movement. It's still on the big rod, so I'm just going to bring it in, see what the crack is. My patience has run out. So we're going to see if there's anything there. The ratchet off, put it in gear, and we'll see if there's anything. No, nothing, guys. Right, guys, it's been about half an hour, and I think I'm just getting like little taps on the conger rod, well, the big rod, with crabs and stuff like that. But here's the next rig ready to go out, and as you can see, it's a big squid. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon, girls? It's a big one. But I'm gonna get it back onto the tripod now, reel in the big rod, and we'll put this big boy out, and we'll see if we can get anything on big baits, right? They do say go big or go home, right? Right, guys, I'm gonna get the big rod in now, put that big bait out, see what we can pull out. You never know, there might be something on here, you just don't know. that one off, and that's it. Oh, it's unclipped itself. Not supposed to do that, but it did. And the hook came out the fixture there. I wonder if I can put it straight back through. There we go. Sorted. On that one, guys, I've got a 4-0 Sakumamata on the bottom and a 3-0 circle hook on the top. There's a panel. Now we're just going to put it in front of us. Right there. Still very shallow. Stick the ratchet on. Guys, while you're rolling, I might as well bring small rod in and put some fresh bait on that as well. So we'll see what's on there. Alright, I need to stop going up and down. Right guys, on the little rod, I've decided I'm going to put the small pulley rig that I had on the big rod before, and I've put a little bit of crab on, and I'm just going to scop that out as far as I can, and we'll just see if we pick anything else up. Right guys, bit of an update. It's been a good bit actually. I've left them out quite a long time, them two baits that you last saw, the crab bait and this big squid bait on the big rod. On the crab bait itself, nothing at all, but we're gonna bring them in now, get them changed over, and maybe put another crab bait on the big rod, on the small rod, sorry, and get that maybe cast in a bit closer. And we might put a bit of mackerel on the big rod instead of squid, so we'll just go mix about and see what happens. But yeah, stick around. I'm actually getting a little pull on the big rod right now, but it could be just crabs trying to rip it off. But right, we'll put you down and we'll see if we can get anything. Right, and I apologise for the wind. The wind is picking up, as you can probably tell. think we do have a fish on, guys, but I'm not sure what it is. Not what I expected. Guys, this is not what I expected. If it doesn't fall off, we're gonna have a surprise. Oh, it just fell off. It was a starfish. It was a starfish, guys. We had this little starfish on. Oh, we're going to rebait this rod back up and scop it back out. Now I'm going to keep this bit of crab on, and we'll put another piece of crab on as well. Let's open that camera a little bit. There we go. Right, hopefully you can still see that big rod for me. It's on the ratchet, so yeah, make sure. Still on the ratchet, so we're going to rebait this up while we can. If I can find the other crab, that is. There we are, found it. This was a peeler crab. When I went on the last video to get smooth hound with Matty, he gave me a couple of peelers, and when I got home that day I still had two left, so instead of just scopping them, I thought to myself, well, I might as well reuse them. So I deshelled them and I put them in the freezer, and like I say, we've got a bait for today. Still got a couple of bits of shell on there. And guys, I've just while I was just sitting here, we've been getting a lot of tourists coming past, and they went for a walk up the top there, and when they were coming back this way, I noticed there was a bit of fishing line wrapped around the old man's leg, and he was trailing it, and he was walking along the top. So I was like, nah, can't let him go, I'll have to get that off. So I give him a shout to say, oh, well, and like I say, I unwrapped that fishing line from around his ankles, because it was with his, it must have been his granddaughter or something. They were walking along the top, and if his granddaughter, or if you know, he got his footing wrong and he stepped on that line, and basically it's like tripping over your own shoelace. I didn't want him to trip off the on this top bit, especially just in case he went in, you see. So got him sorted, wrapped that fishing line up and put it in my box. He was going to scop it in, but I was like, no, I'll take it, I'll stick it in my box. So there's my good deed for today. But now I'm going to find my bit of elastic, because I can't find it. There it is. So there, what I've done was with that crab, that pillar crab, I should have showed you, sorry. The pillar crab, once you've got all the shells off, use your pair of scissors, cut it halfway up the middle of the crab, so it makes it a longer bait, and then you just thread it onto your hook like that. And then if I can get the end of the bit of elastic and wrap that crab bait on. Like so. Back in my pocket, and there you go. Nice juicy crab bait. That's the fresh crab, that's the old crab, but I don't see the point in taking it off when you can just bulk it up a little bit. So I'll get this whacked out as far as I can, and I might even just put it in close down by the side of the wall. What should I do, guys? What should I do? I think we'll put it down close. I think this one is directly in front of us, so I'll put this one slightly that way. So, oh, there's a boat going out. He's brave. Oh, Jesus, this stuff. put this one, I'll swap the rods over and I'll put this one down here. So there, got both rods. Just switch them around a little bit because I've put, like I say, I've just put that one close in. But we're gonna put the ratchet on this bad boy, I think. Come on, give it some slack. There. So it's got some slack off now. This one, still plenty of slack on that one, but we're gonna bring this one in now anyway, the big one. And we'll put, well, I'm going to prepare the mackerel fillet, and we'll use the mackerel fillet instead of putting a whole fillet on, because the mackerel that I brought with me, it's actually quite big fish. I'll show you now. It's quite windy, so I'm going to make sure the bag doesn't blow away. There, look. Actual decent sized mackerel, to be honest. There's panned. So like I said, I'll take a fillet off this, half the fillet, maybe chop it maybe that long, and then just crop that down and see what we can get. There you go, guys. So there's one fillet, but there's the fillet that I've got two of them, and I've cut the little tail bit off, and I've cut it straight down the middle to make it look like that. So now I'm just going to wrap these up, bring the big rod in, put that on the hook and scrap that out. Alright, but I'll bring you back once I'm doing that bit. Well, someone's ripped the head off. Someone has chewed the head off on the squid. Bit of chum. Can you see that big rod or not? The little rod or not? We'll be able to see it now. Go. Hooks are clean. Right. Now we're going to put this mackerel sausage on. So I've already whipped it together, sorry. So straight through, go through same hole if possible. Just keep threading it down. Last one, push it in, put it all the way out, and then push it back through the hole again, and then pull that tight, like so. Then you've got the hook proud at the bottom, and then you get your pennel hook, wrap it a couple of times, and pull that tight, and there you go. Normally you could have hook at on the top, hook on the bottom, but in this case I don't want to bother today. Hook that, bait clip at the bottom, and it's ready to go. But I need to clean my hands first because my hands are filthy, sticky, slippy, and horrible. Yeah. Right, let's go. Oi, mama. Clicker on, out of gear, both have sorted. Now we're fishing. So there, we've changed the bait. Now we've got 9% battery. But yeah, that's the bait. Bait's out. Mackerel for the first time, trying it, and crab on the inside. Both on the inside, so we'll see which one prevails, if any. Because I'm not feeling lucky today for some reason. But we'll keep trying.
What if he comes first, like right there in front of you? What are you doing?
I've just started recording and you started speaking.
Oh.
Right guys, I've changed the rigs over to small hooks again, and I've just put out with little tiny baits on, just maybe 20 yards out, just to see if there's any fish about. But I'm going to get my daughter to hold the camera and I'm going to check, we'll see what's on it. Guys, the finally has blanked. Little Pollock. I can finally go home now, guys. I've been trying to get this guy for quite a while. Just drop shot him down the side of the pier, and there you go, Pollock. Right, I'll go and release him down steps. Guys, I would have showed you that fish a bit more, but showed you a bit more of it. But there's a lot of people down here today. Just a lot of tourists coming on and off, photographers, dog walkers, the lot. Look, there's loads of them. And then there's a load on the end as well. So it's hard work to fish when there's people watching you and bombarding you. Right guys, that's the end of today's video. After that, Pollock basically sealed it for me for today, and I'm gonna go home and chill. I had a Subway and I had the big bait out while I was waiting, while I was eating, sorry. And yeah, nothing was going on. I brought that bait in and there was literally nothing left of the bait, so the crabs are out on force today. As we're packing up, boat race kicked off. So yeah, we've got a bit of a boat race going on, and we've got a couple of jet skis knocking about inside the marina, inside the harbour there. But yeah, it's been a nice relaxing day, to be honest with you. The fishing wise, nah, not so much, but it was worth a try. I haven't been out for a while, and you guys know it's been a while since I've uploaded. I apologise for that. I'll do my very best while I'm off work this week, and I will make as many videos as I possibly can, get them pumped out maybe once a week or something like that. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, watch these videos here. I think one of them is a playlist, watch the whole playlist, and yeah, subscribe on this like on right here. So thanks very much for watching. See you later.